Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. And I'll probably see you about tomorrow, but Happy New Year as well. So, today we're going to talk about the importance of being alone. So, let's jump right into it. Most people struggle with being alone. And you might ask, well, why? Because they're afraid of facing their own insecurities, what's going on within them. The thing that that they're looking for is love, right? They're looking for love. They're looking for companionship, right? And so people look at being alone as like, I don't want to be alone. If I'm alone, then I look weird. I look like that person who goes to the movies by themselves or go to dinner by themselves, or it seems as if though no one wants me. So if I'm alone, then I'm unwanted. And none of this is true. Sometimes you have to be alone. And the reason why is because some things you just have to do alone. And loving yourself is something that you have to do, right? Because even though you might want someone to love you, they're only loving you based upon what you do for yourself. Like whenever you get with someone, they're only giving you things for them to reach your standards, and whatever standard that is, they try to match that, and that's really it. So why is it difficult to be alone? It's difficult because you don't want to be alone. No one wants to be alone. No one wants to walk around and say, I'm lonely, right? But is it a bad thing? No. It gives you a chance to deal with the things that you're working on. It gives you a chance to have peace. It gives you a chance to feel your own value. It gives you a chance to actually love yourself. And, going into the new year, sometimes it's a good thing for you to actually take this year and work on you, right? Because, life is not long. It's short, right? And so you want to make sure that you enjoy it, right? You don't want to enjoy your life for other people or to make other people happy. Not just to make them happy. You want to be able to make yourself happy as well. You want to be able to walk away from this life and say, I enjoyed it because I not only lived it to the fullest, but I also fulfilled it by actually helping and loving other people. So, for the people out there who are struggling with being alone, how do you be alone? Okay, so I'm going to tell you. So, when I first got in and out of relationships, I can tell you right now, when you get in a relationship, it's great, but when you get out of one, there's this struggle, right? And people say, oh, well, you should get with someone else. And, that doesn't sound bad on the surface, but then when you actually start the process of getting with someone else, you realize you crazy. You realize you crying for no reason. You be at dinner or at Chili's or something. You order some chicken fingers. You crying on chicken fingers. And so what you realize is like, man, you know what? I should have took some time. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to, my old relationship to spill over on you. I should have took some time. And sometimes we do that because we don't want to be alone. We don't want to live and feel our own sadness because it's heavy. It's a heavy weight. And, it's something that can overwhelm anybody. When you go through relationships and things end, my advice, take that time and work on you. This is one of the examples of being alone. Work on yourself. Work on whatever that person might have suggested that you work on, if they did. Work on creating a better version of you. Work on loving yourself more in depthly, in a way where you can actually love yourself with an authentic emotional sincerity. Learn to be around people who naturally will heal you. And you'll find those people. Trust me, I had to find those people when I went through my breakups. I had to go and find the right people for me to be around. Now, being alone doesn't mean, I'm going to do every single thing alone. Sometimes it just means not being in a relationship. Sometimes it means just not being with a person who's going to take up time and space. You don't need that. You don't need a person who's just going to take up your time and your space because, life is short. We don't have a lot of time. So you need to make sure that when you're spending time with people, it has a motive behind it. You know the people you ain't going to stay with. You already know. Oh, he crazy. Oh, she crazy. Oh, she broke. She don't got no money. Oh, he broke. He don't got no money. You already know it's going to end. And a lot of times people get into these relationships because they're afraid of being alone or facing what's going on with them. Now, the next example of why you should take time to be alone. When you are alone, you should take the time to be alone for this reason and this reason alone. So that you can love yourself, so you can attract love. Now, most times people say, well, why? How do you attract love? We have this tendency to think that in life we're going to go outside of ourselves and search for the answer in life. But the truth is, the answer is inside of us. It is. When you close your eyes and you meditate, or you pray, or you go to the gym, or you actually just put on a candle, put on some jazz or some light music, and you just chill and mellow out, you will feel peaceful, right? Now, a lot of times people might say, well, but this other person gives me peace. Yes, but they give you peace, but it's only because you already have it. See, we attract what's inside of us, right? And then what happens is that, we sell it. Sometimes we sell ourselves for cheap. Hey, I'll love you is, buy me, get me free. You sell yourself for cheap because you underestimate your own value, because you didn't take that time to invest in you. And you get people who undervalue you. So now they feel like they can't measure up, or they feel like they can't give you enough. And sometimes people say, oh, well, I can't, there's nothing I can do for you. But the truth is that you don't need a person in your life to fulfill you. You should be doing that for yourself. What you need in your life is you need to take this time and love yourself. Take your time, even this year, don't make a commitment. Hey, listen, you know what? This year, I'm not going to get into relationships. This year, I'm not going to, even if it's casual, even if it's a situationship, even if it's, but he's just a little boo thing or she's just a little boo thing on the side. No. You work on you this year. Work on building up your strength, because you're selling yourself for cheap. You selling yourself for cheap. You deserve more. And not only do you deserve it, but you should earn the love of someone by loving yourself. They'll come to you. Don't even worry about it. They'll come to you. They'll find you. It'll be in the space where you're loving yourself. You ever notice that, most people are like, oh, well, I'm looking for love. When you're looking for love, you will find love within a moment. It would just be that moment, or it will only last for a short period of time. But if you are in the process of loving yourself, the person who can love you will find you at the place while you're loving yourself. You understand? So, and that's just really what it is. Like, you have to take this time. So take the time, love yourself. This year, dedicate this year to yourself. Dedicate this year to your progression, your beauty, your self-esteem, empowering yourself. Dedicate this year to that, because at the end of the day, like I said all the time, life is short. Don't waste your time chilling around, oh, I need to be in a relationship. No, you can be around a group of people, but you need to spend time with you. Me, myself, and I, right? That's who you need to spend time with. Me, myself, and I. Because the truth is that if you don't have a loving relationship with yourself, the only thing you're going to do is hurt somebody, break their heart in the relationship, or you're not going to want to stay in a relationship and you're going to blame them for everything you didn't do for yourself. When in reality, it's not their fault, it's yours. And so take that time. This year, dedicate it to you. Love you. Okay? Again, I love you guys. I appreciate all the support. This coming year, I have big plans, and I want to have you guys join me on this journey because I have a lot of things in mind that I hope you guys enjoy. Okay? And I appreciate all your support in these last couple of months of me in the process of losing weight. I've actually lost pounds, and I'm actually changing my healthy eating habits, and so I appreciate this love that you guys are giving me has supported me a lot, and I love you guys, and I appreciate everything you've done in the supports and the comments and liking and following me, and I hope you guys join me on this next journey because it's going to be amazing. But remember, love yourself because I love you. Peace.